Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. We'll be talking about commercial real estate in Central and Eastern Europe. So, good Thursday morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. Summer seems to be over, and we're really back on track of a lot of things going on. We're working on our next guide right now, which will be coming out for actual live MIPIM in Cannes. We've got a stand, we've got the magazines coming, all kinds of distribution. So we have a deadline of advertising for August 30th. So if you're looking at getting in contact with the people coming to MIPIM, or you just want a little bit more profile there, let us know. We also have a stand there, P3B19, if in case you come by to have a chat with us. We've got some free magazines, some free coffee cups. We can always have a chat and do a little interview as well. So this is September 7th through 9th, so we hope to see you there. Also, we have our Back to Business cocktails, September 16th, and our morning kind of breakfast forum, which is all on industrial. We've got some great speakers and very exciting stuff for that in the morning. And then in the evening, of course, drinks and nice food at the Regina Hotel. And the breakfast is at InterContinental. So we hope to see you guys there. Also, October 20th and 21st. I think we talked about the sponsors yesterday, and Panettone just signed up as one of the sponsors. And, we got about 30 jury members right now already, and now I'm not going to read them all off, but I'll just read off maybe like 10 a day or something, just so everybody knows who we have. So we've got S+B Group, which is Johannes Bauer, great guy. We've got AFI Europe, Doron Klein, Zygast Asset Management, and that is Peter Nowak. We've got Penta Real Estate, which is Damian Grishvach. Puro Hotels, of course, Puro Hotels, Przemek Wieczork, and so he's been on our jury before. Of course, Zulando wouldn't be Investment Awards without Zulando and Raymond Patzman, so it'd be great to see him. Another veteran of the investment jury from Hypo No Landsbank, which is Peter Shamley out of Hungary, so great to have him join us as well. Sierra Balmain, who we know, James Turner, also Griffin Real Estate, Ibel Senen, which he's been on our jury many times. Newcomer, which is Blackbrook Capital, of course, not new company, but RV Loma, who's, of course, most of you know as well. So anyway, that's kind of the first 10. I won't read off all of them today, but I think we'll come back and talk about them every week. So a lot going on the investment awards. Also, TPA Hallworth just signed up as a TPA.
Poland.
Yeah, Poland just signed up as well as a sponsor. I keep calling them by the old name. And so, hey, let's, we know we got a lot of news. So, Winston, welcome to the Coffee with Craig show.
Welcome, Craig.
We know you have a lot of exciting news, so we'll break for a couple 20 seconds, and then we'll be back with the Europa Property Real Estate News.
MIPIM surely is the most important event for the retail sector.
No matter if we see retailers every day in our offices, MIPIM is a point of reference for us.
So, Winston, welcome to the show. You look great. And,
Thank you, Craig.
Hey, tell us what's going on the market.
Yeah, we'll start today in the Prague office market, and according to Savills, total modern office space in Prague increased slightly in Q2 2021 to 3.73 million square meters. And according to Savills, although subdued and still challenged by uncertainty, Q2 2021 saw a recovery in new supply as almost 50,000 square meters was delivered to the market across 4 new projects.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So there is still some movement there. Mm-hmm. And even though a decline of 57% is still visible in a year-on-year comparison, new office supply for the second quarter is 10% above the pre-pandemic quarterly average. So it's slightly picking up there.
Right, yeah, that seems like it's going pretty well.
Well, a gradual recovery. It's one of the core markets in Central and Eastern Europe, the Prague office market. And one of the biggest projects that was undertaken is in Prague 1, which is the Mariskarka project. And according to Pavel Novák, he's the head of office agency at Savills in Prague. He says, assuming a positive recovery from the pandemic, we expect the second half of the year to be marked by a return of the office market, including larger companies that have so far not been active. So quite a positive outlook there.
Okay, so they're looking, they want to see probably what's going to happen in September, October with COVID, I guess.
Yeah, I would imagine, yeah. Okay, and moving on, and in the industrial investment market, Accolade Group, in cooperation with its JV partner, has invested almost 26 million euros in a Class A warehouse facility in central Poland. The entire facility is occupied by K-Flex, which is a worldwide leader in the production of elastomeric insulation. And they've signed a long-term lease for 17 years. So
wow.
Seems like it's a good product with a good tenant.
Yeah, and Accolade, I think they're doing a lot in Czech Republic, aren't they?
As well.
Yeah,
they've branched out to Poland now. And according to Michał Białas, he's the country head of Accolade Poland, he says that K-Flex is a blue-chip tenant with a strong financial background and a fantastic potential to develop even more over the next years. And since 2010, the company's global sales and profits grew rapidly year to year for 10 consecutive years. Apart from this, the insulation products market is expected to grow by almost 40% in a 5-year period. So,
well, we definitely need to get them putting in a nomination for investment awards if they haven't done that yet.
Yeah, that's right.
Sounds like a pretty good track record.
Moving to Romanian residential market, and Hagag has announced record sales for its residential property in H. Papire Lake. They've announced an occupancy rate of 75% for 5 buildings, which is 435 units, available in the first development phase of the residential project. These results were achieved 4 months prior to the completion of buildings 4 and 5. The company's representatives estimate an increase in the occupancy rate of at least 10% over the next 3 months, and are now working on planning the pre-sale stage for the second phase of the project, which will break ground next year. So that's just a little snippet from the residential market from Romania in Bucharest. And as we've been, recognising across the region, residential seems to be picking up. And
Resi for rent.
Resi for rent, and and according to Anna Cohen, she's the head of marketing at Hagag. She says that considering the positive sales evolution, as well as the extensive developments in the area, we can anticipate that the overall traffic will significantly increase in the upcoming years. Hence, we already moved one step ahead, and we are working on a concept that will allow us to include within the complex as many facilities as possible. So it seems like they've got a busy few years ahead of them.
Hagag is always kind of cutting edge, and in the top, if not the top one, the first developer, one of the top 3. So.
Yeah. And finally for today, we go to the green building sector, and Skanska has announced that it's striving to reduce its carbon dioxide emissions by 50% by 2030. And the company also declares that it will achieve emissions neutrality by 2045. And the developer, together with the manufacturer and supplier of building materials, Cemex, is now introducing another innovation to the Polish market, which will bring it closer to achieving this goal. It is a low-emission concrete called Virtua, which was used on a large scale for the first time on the developed's new Warsaw project, the P180 office building in Warsaw.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that's some interesting news about reducing a carbon footprint, and Skanska have always been, at the forefront of this development. And according to Adam Targowski, he's the director of sustainable development at Skanska. He says, Skanska is constantly looking for new forms of cooperation with various companies in connection with the implementation of our sustainable projects.
No, and that's with Cemex, the cement company. Cemex,
that's right, Cemex.
So global leader, another global leader, Cemex, out of based in Mexico, but I think their R&D is in Switzerland, so probably that's where they're coming up with this low emission cement.
It's good to see the real estate industry taking a leading role. In reducing its carbon footprint.
In the materials sector. So that's great. Thanks a lot, Winston. We really appreciate all this exciting news. And for more news, check out our EuropaProperty.com website. Every day we've got our teams uploading new news on it. And enjoy the rest of the day. Enjoy the great liquid sunshine of at least Poland, if not Central Eastern Europe. And we will see you tomorrow morning. Click here to subscribe to the Coffee with Craig show. And don't forget to share it with your friends.